Yes, people, welcome to another edition of your favourite weekly podcast, Back of the Net. Here we are, Premier League Game Week 8 review, and listen, this was a big one because when I first started this podcast, these two, they were there.
OGs.
You can go back to my previous episodes, my first ever one, they were on there, and it is a pleasure to have them back. My boys, Amit and Nick, what are you both saying, man?
What's going on? All good, man. All good.
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Thanks, man.
Pleasure to be back. I see how the podcast is booming. So I'm like, you know what, Matt, get me back on, man. Please, I'm missing this. So like,
I'm trying.
Yeah, listen,
we're in the same working world. We know how busy it can be.
Yeah.
We try where we can.
Listen, if my hair wasn't mashed up here, I'll take my hat off to you. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Honestly, we are super. I know me and Nick are super, and all of the boys. You know what I mean? We're all proud of you, man. So yeah, keep pushing, man. Keep pushing.
I appreciate it, man. Listen, it's just nice to have you lot on. It's a shame we're gonna lead into the first result,
Hey,
Nick's coming in. Normally it was Nick on the bad one.
Yeah, for real.
Nick's come on the high today, but
yeah, exactly. How times have changed.
It, trust me.
Well, since I last came here, we won the FA Cup, so all right, but carry on.
We don't count that one. Anyway. But anyway, Arsenal, Bournemouth, 2-0.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what happened.
You know what? Firstly, fair play to Bournemouth. Yeah. Take nothing away from them. Because the fact of the matter is, Arsenal were dead, bro. They were rubbish. Even when I know we lost Saliba. Well, I know we get onto that, but overall, the match was horrendous. You know, when I saw, first of all, we didn't have Saka. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We got Sterling. Let's see. Now he needs a chance to do something, right? So the opportunity came along. This was it. Cool. Let's see. Now he was our brightest player at the start. Attacking wise, he was our brightest player, and then obviously things went left when Saliba made a silly mistake, and then this is what. But then, like, remember, the rest of the team, we lacked dynamism. Like we had no one to like play a through ball or take a ball and drive and do a little an Odegaard thing, basically. Yeah, we had no one like that. I mean, the only person that could do that is Trossard, but he's stuck out on the left wing, right? So no one's going to do that from midfield. Our midfield had 3 6s in it.
Man,
what are you going to get from there, man? What are you going to get from that? It's too defensive. It was a bit of a negative lineup. I didn't like it, but with 11 men, would have we had enough to see them off? Potentially, but the way it was looking, they weren't looking that great, to be honest. So I'm just going to be honest with myself. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it's the first time Arsenal have lost in 6 months.
Yeah.
That's perspective. But overall, I didn't like the performance. I didn't like the subs. The performance was rubbish from everyone. So, you take the L. Sometimes you got to take it. It happens.
So just a quick question with the Saliba red card.
Yeah.
Who was right back at the time?
Ben White.
Could they have made it back in time? Maybe a yellow card? Is it a bit harsh with the red? Because what was the other game where it was a similar position where he fouled like near the halfway line and he got a yellow because... Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was a bit of similarities. Maybe I need to see the Arsenal one again. I've only seen it once, but I don't know. Could it have been a yellow? Could it have gone back in time?
Well, the referee and the linesman obviously thought it was a yellow.
Yeah, because that's what they gave. Yeah,
because they thought there should have been enough cover. Raya was coming out, and he was going backwards, but there's no reason why Raya should have sort of confidence in his ability to think, let him come. I can save this. But then remember, the person who was running onto the ball was Evan Nilsson, and Evan Nilsson's form is horrendous at the moment, and he's not doing well. His confidence is low. I would have said, you know what, it's a chance here. I could save this. You know what I mean, that's why Saliba, I don't know what came as a rush of blood where it was, and he took him out. And could have Ben White got there? I don't know. It's hard to say. Like Evan Nilsson is not slouch, but Ben White's not slouch either. But then again, saying that, Saliba is no slouch. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he could have chased him down and put a pressure on him, but he didn't. He just made a silly mistake, and that one little decision ruined the whole game.
No, spot on. I feel like for me, I'm Saliba's biggest fan. Everyone knows that, but
for sure,
it was dumb. I feel like the last couple of weeks he hasn't been the best. That's just my point. I look at international club as well, and with him, I know like he's imperious, but I feel like Arsenal's main issue is complacency. I feel we go into some of these games. Like my dad messaged me before the game, like, training session for your boys today. I said, Dad,
I hate
post
that.
international 5:30 kickoff. I know how it goes. We know football, innit?
Yeah.
And I remember watching it going, they don't feel right today. And then the red card come. But you know what? Even with 10 men, we should have won it. And football's on moments. Martinelli, bro. And you know, at first, I was like, okay, I gave him some slack. Then I watched it again. Kepa had already gone. Kepa committed to the left. And I thought, if you just slotted it the other way, goal. And I personally believe we would have held on then.
Yeah,
would have held on to a 1-0, 100%.
Because I have confidence in our defense to hold on to it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because what I don't get is that Arteta is he's just so defensive sometimes. Like he just play safe straight away. Down 10 men, play safe. You know what I mean? Just defensive all the time. Like, listen, forget taking Sterling off. Because in a game like that, you soak up pressure and then burst, counter-attack. You need pace. So, you should be putting Martinelli on rather than taking Sterling off.
Fact.
Do you know what I mean? So, what you could have done, play 3 at the back, Ben White, Gabriel, and Calafiori. Play the same midfield. If we can go for it still. You know what I'm saying? Because, but listen, this games like this made me realize that, listen, are we even ready? Are we ready?
I think we are. And
I want to think we are.
No, we are. But you know what it is? I feel like Arteta's negligence in not playing Ethan 1 year is killing us. You mentioned earlier about Odegaard, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about how young Ethan is. The guy is ready. He's ready. This, for me, is the moment. Remember when Saka first burst on? Was it Chelsea at home when him, Emil Smith, and Martinelli? I remember that game. Rick, do you remember that game?
Yeah.
Damn. Ethan, that would have been that game. Imagine 0-0, 10 men. He'll get the winner. Everything changes.
Did you see what happened when he came on though? We started getting chances. We started doing stuff.
And that's what might kill Arteta, because if you look at him, he doesn't really have a lot of. I don't know what it is with him. He likes to keep the steady 11, and but I feel go with Ethan Nwaneri. You know what I mean? If they put him in, obviously, we lost the game. Listen, credit to Bournemouth, as you said, they played well, and they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. Going forward, good team. But I was disappointed, and I feel like as an Arsenal fan, it hurts more because we're all on social media. When the team lose, it's constant. Arsenal fans, the memes here, this and that, and then you look, United won, the way City won, and I was like, oh my God, like why? Tottenham won, and I thought it's horrible. But you know what I mean? It happens. I guess, listen, we've got a game tomorrow. What's it tomorrow? Yeah, check to the next.
Yeah.
Dust yourselves down, win that, play Liverpool Sunday, and sometimes you want a better fixture to come back to have to win. Because we're in the same position last season. Liverpool at home, had their one, they would have gone 8 clear. We beat closed the gap.
Oh, we had Saliba.
Yeah, but I just think we've got a squad now. I know what you said about Saliba, but play Timber, if you want, play Timber the left against Salah, if you're that worried.
Yeah.
Then you have, if you want, you can go Gabriel, maybe White centre-back with Gabriel just for this one.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
He hasn't played there for a long time, man.
I know, but we've got to mix up, innit? What else can we do? You know what I mean?
Like Timber is deceivingly big as well. He could play there.
You know what I mean? So, and what annoys me is why Swiss cheese, Tomiyasu, because he's a soft brother, bruv. This guy, when Japan won him, he's available. You know what I mean? Man did his hair blonde.
What kind of injuries has he been getting? Is it like the same ones or all different?
Hamstring he's got currently, I think. Hamstring again.
Real soft, man. Real soft. But listen, we lost that one. But listen, Amit said it's happened. Bournemouth won. We accept it. Whatever. City won. But
can I ask you guys a question?
Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, adding to that, the disciplinary issues this season, like with Arsenal as well. Like, I was looking at it. They've had 3 red cards in the league, a draw with Brighton, a draw with City. Okay, you held them for a long time, and obviously they lost to Bournemouth. So that's 3 games already in 8 that you've had a red card, and you've dropped 3, 4, 5, 7 points, or something like that. You've dropped 3 and 2 and 2. Yeah. So like, what's happening? Like, why are you getting all these red cards?
Do you know what? I hate to be the type of person that blames the refs and this and that and say there's corruption.
Yeah, you can.
And I'm not going to outwardly say it. But everyone can see there is something going on. Like, you look at, I see Dermot Gallagher talking, like today, they were talking about...
Who's he talking to?
Did you see the Evan Nielsen thing today?
Who's he chatting to?
They're talking about Ben White's speed, whether he would have caught him. I went, do they ever do that? You never do.
Never.
What the hell?
Never. And then, like, they were saying that, oh yeah, he's not talking to no one. Okay, cool. It may not be talking to no one like this, but he's got his phone out. He's texting someone. What's going on? I need to see that. I need to see that text message.
Yeah.
I need that iMessage quickly, bro. I need to see what's going on. Send me that screenshot.
Yeah.
Because look, listen, I don't want to say it's corrupt, yeah, but there's obviously some, and I hate sounding like all them people like, oh,
I know.
sorry, Arsenal fan. But listen, man, if I keep seeing it, you gotta think, come on, man. There's got to be something where you can think, yeah, that was harsh. That don't make no sense. Because we're gonna move into the City game, and I've got something to say about that. But look, man, there's things happening across these big games that could decide titles, decide European spots or whatever, and they change the whole the league positions aren't reality anymore because it's like because they've been altered by rubbish refereeing decisions. And the consistency is not there, as we know. I know, like, because we know it, should we accept it?
No,
man, because this is the Premier League, bro. Like,
do you see Howard Webb on Stick to Football? He was saying how, or overlap, whatever it's called, with Gary Neville. He's saying that VAR's rightly got a lot of stick, but he's saying that this season VAR is a lot quicker and a lot better. There's been way less mistakes, and he was
not having it.
You haven't watched it, watch it. Like, he was basically saying that he accepts the problems they had last season, but he says this season the VAR has massively improved.
Not having
it. That means
why is on that show? Why is he on that?
Why are you on there?
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, Mark, you know what? I don't really like Mark Goldbridge. He chats a lot, whatever. But he's got a valid point. What is Gary Neville doing by bringing Howard Webb on that show? And then the thing is, Howard Webb. When was the last game you saw Howard Webb go to? Yeah, he's at Arsenal Bournemouth.
I've never seen him at any game.
This is what I'm saying, and that's my problem. And then I can't remember, it was him that said something about depends on the situation of the game when you give the card. And I thought, what? Like, and then the next game, and there's no consistency in the decisions. I don't mind Saliba being sent off, fine.
It was a red card.
But then send off Tosin.
Yep. I agree.
Send off Tosin, and that's my issue. You know, I can go back on different Arsenal decisions, and yes, we've had decisions for us and all this, but there's no consistency in any decisions. Listen, even as a Liverpool, if you're a Liverpool fan, the Diaz one and stuff like that, like, come on, like, seriously. And that's my problem. I don't know why they don't just trial different European referees and bring them here, let them learn and get them to do here. Send our English ones abroad to learn, you know, the art.
Why? So they can go mash up other leagues?
Yeah, let them go there. We've got the best league, so give me the best officials.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say? And big up Scance, one of my boys, Scance. He said one of the things, they need to not have all these ex people as all these officials. Get people that have nothing to do with, like, Howard Webb, Mark Oliver, all of these mates, because it's kind of like Oliver might go, yeah, but that's my mate. I can't really. No,
it's gonna put me in a rubbish situation.
Exactly. Imagine after the game. Why did you do that, man? Like, now look, you know what I mean? Have someone with no association, and you might get better decisions. Eventually,
though, it becomes jobs for the boys, isn't it? After, eventually, you can clear it all out, and then eventually it'll happen again. It's a disease.
Yeah. It's a joke. But you know what? I don't want people thinking, look at these Arsenal fans, they use that excuse. No, as we said, we didn't perform the best. We lost. That's fine. I just want to see consistent decisions. I don't care if it's my team. Even if we won the game off a dodgy goal, I would still come out and be like, they need to fix up. It is what it is. Like, those are the officials. But you know what? You spent the time on Arsenal. We'll do that. Bournemouth won that one. You know, let Nick. We're gonna have Nick have his time. His team won 2-1. As you said earlier, they won the FA Cup. He wants to gas up. Go on, Nick. Floor's yours.
Yeah, I haven't been here since since last season, so yeah, it's good to be back, man. But obviously, it was nice to win the FA Cup, even though it was a terrible season. But yeah, I was pretty confident with Brentford win, to be honest. I know we went 1-0 down, obviously, while the lit was off when he had his cut on his head. So, you know, he's down to 10 men when they scored their corner, but these things happen. But I know where we at the moment. We're 11th, aren't we? We're like 10th or 11th, aren't we? Yeah, we're 11th. So I know it's like it does look bad. But obviously, it's early in the season. We win. We got 4 or 5 positions. You lose. You go 2 down. What are you smiling at, Matt? But I'm honestly like a lot happier with. I'll go into the Brentford details and specific in a minute, but like as a whole, I'm a lot happier with how we started the season. Just because if you looked at towards like the middle of last season, towards the end of the season, like if you ever went to like any kind of BBC website or Flash Score, whatever you check online, and you go to stats and it says chances for, chances against, Man United were conceding 15, 20 shots a game. It was like ridiculous. Like it was almost like comical, like seeing so many chances given to us. And if you look at this season, okay, we have lost 3 of 8 games. Like it's not been good enough. I'm not saying it has, but I've seen a lot of improvements defensively. Like we are now producing a lot of chances, a lot of, you know, the XG. I don't know XG detail, but the XG's improved. We're been having a lot more chances and we're conceding a lot less chances. I think there's a couple of reasons for that. I think Onana's been a lot better this season. I think he's been a lot more steady. He just won Man United's Player of the Month and got Save of the Month for the Premier League. So he's not got rid of that side to him because he's an eccentric goalkeeper. So I think you're always going to get mistakes out of him. But I think he's massively improved. Defensively, getting Mazraoui, and I think is a smart bit of business, especially at 12 million. And De Ligt, and honestly, De Ligt might be a little bit slow, but I think he's a very good signing as well. And he's obviously got he's a winner. He's a winner. He's only been at Ajax, Juve, Bayern. So he's been at clubs where he knows to win. And obviously, Man United of old were a winning club. Obviously, not so much recently in terms of the league, but I've seen massive improvements, and I'm glad. I'm not going to lie to you. After the FA Cup final, I was like, I want Eric to stay, but I was like, I wasn't bothered if he left. And I was just like, because you can't, you win the FA Cup. It's very hard to do, but you've just finished 8th in the league. It was we had the lowest points in Premier League history. We lost the most games in Premier League history. Man United's obviously history, Premier League. He broke so many unwanted records as well. So had he got sacked, there's no doubt in my mind that he would have got sacked because Ineos don't have him as that's not his Ineos manager. That's the Glazers manager. But he won the FA Cup and we played really well. And I was content with us keeping him. And now I don't want to be like a flip-flop fan, but like 1 week I want him out, the next I don't. But I think overall I'm content with him staying. I thought, like I said, against Brentford, I know it's Brentford at home, but they're no mugs. But you should be winning those games. If we dominated the game, we had more chances. They had a couple of chances themselves, but yeah, I'm happy overall. I think we should stick with him, and I feel like it's going to click because defensively a lot better already. I think behind Liverpool. We've had 4 clean sheets already, but attacking wise is a problem there. And even though Rashford has improved a little bit, not massively, and Garnacho has, he always scores and assists. There's issues with Xerxes, obviously new signing from Bologna.
Bologna, yeah, you're right.
Bologna. And then obviously Hoyland's been injured. He's just come back and scored, obviously, in the winning goal against Brentford. So I think attacking wise, that's the issue right now, not defensively. I think we need to improve attacking there. I actually do like Xerxes as a player. I think he's very good at link-up play. But is he a striker? We've bought him as a striker, but when you watch him play, he drops a lot. He's kind of like next to Bruno. They're too close to each other. But then when you see his touches and his flicks and his intelligence, you can see Xerxes has that, even though he hasn't scored yet in the Premier League. I don't know, but he's not done too well.
No,
so
I just think he scored one.
I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On his debut, when he came off the bench. I forgot about that one. But he's missed a couple of easy chances, or he's been in the position where if he'd controlled it better, he could have had a shot on target. So I just feel like defensively, I'm quite happy. And you've got to bear in mind as well, we don't have a proper left back. And that's a big issue. And you know what? The board needs to take blame for this because you don't go into this new season. I know Mazraoui's been playing right and Dalot plays on the left, but there's no substitute to having a natural left back on the left. No matter how good Dalot might fill it in and do, decent enough. You need a natural left back, and that makes us quite lopsided. And obviously Rashford's on the left. He doesn't defend too much. So that's another added issue to that side of the pitch where he's not coming back. We don't have an actual left back behind him. And Luke Shaw is just as good as he is when he plays. He needs to go, man. The guy's a liability. He comes back for England for a game or two or a game and a half. Yeah, man. He probably injected himself with all that stuff to make sure he can play. And then he's injured until probably November now. And it's but then, okay, that aside, because I know a lot of United... Malacia's been injured for over a year, and I think it's more mental issue as well as physical. He's been training the last week or so he's due back soon. But yeah, another joke as well. Why didn't we buy an actual left back in the...
you had one, though. You had a young one. You sold it.
We've got Amas.
Yeah, there's Amas, but there's another one.
But he's 17, I think, 18.
Another one. I think Alvaro Fernandez or something like that.
Alvarez from Benfica.
Yeah, Alvaro Fernandez.
Yeah, we've got a buyback clause on him.
Okay, yeah, but
we're selling him for 5-6 million, and I think we can get him for about 10 on top of that or something. We've got a buyback clause and a percentage of profit, so them added together, we can get him back for about 10-15 million. Yeah, we're looking at him, but again, that's another trick decision. Why'd you even let him go? Malacia's there's no to be confirmed date he's coming back. Shaw is in and out the team all the time. Amas is only 17, but one for the future. Like, why didn't we get him, or just another left back, like even a Doughty from Luton, just an actual natural left back that could have been there whenever Shaw's injured, or I'm not even going to say Melissa. I don't even see him as a Man United player, but yeah, there's a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of issues, but I think overall it's a net positive. Like, I do feel like we're playing better. I feel like we're more solid at the back. We're just not attacking as good as we would, but I think that can come. But will we get top 4? Probably not.
No, you're a top 8 club, man.
No,
we say you're a what?
You're a top 8 club.
Top 8 club includes top 4 as well. And I'm joking, but yeah, I think
we have to really like
Europa League club.
I know we're making fun out of United and look at them, they're fall from grace or that. But yeah, you just gotta face the facts. What it is right now, you are a top 8 club. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you think they're in a situation where Arsenal were at the time when we had the lacquer and thingy and we were a bit
I agree. Yes.
Just first come,
But I think I think they're in a worse position because I think they've got so many players. They've got, obviously we had Deadwood as well, but our Deadwood was still kind of performing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We still had players, Aubameyang doing something. Lacazette was scoring these important goals. Arguably when Pepe was scoring important goals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then we had that Wolves one where we were down 2-0 or something. And a madness.
I went mad.
Do you remember that? And then to see stuff like that. But I can't see people like Zirkzee doing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So with United, I think for where they're in the right place right now, right? They're improving. They're gonna get better. They're signing all these players that are past it. Yeah,
I think we had a good window. Who do you think's past?
Arguably, De Ligt he's burnt out a little bit because he's been everywhere. Meant to be when he was at Ajax, I thought, wow, this guy is gonna be that guy.
I remember we used to talk about him all the time. Man got
all the time. Leader, proper leader.
Yeah, proper leader.
So if United bought that De Ligt, there's no question. He's going to revitalize that defense. Even Varane of the world, when they had Casemiro, you're signing all these players that don't need to. They're at the twilight of their career, man. Like you don't need to be.
Varane was class for Man United. He just wasn't fit a lot. But when he played, that guy was top.
It's cool. But look, that's what I'm saying.
I agree with you saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So do I think they're in a better same position as Arsenal were? I think they're in a worse position because Arsenal had a plan. Do you know what I mean? I don't think United have a plan just yet. They're getting there. And listen, in the next 5-6 years, I think they'll be in a position where they're challenging properly again. I'm not even taking a minute.
No. I'm not disagreeing because, when Ferguson retired in 2013, if someone said to me, so it's 11 years ago now, if someone said to me, United won't win the league for the next 11 years, I'd have just started laughing at you. It's very easy for another 10 years to pass for us. It's like with Arsenal with the league title. I know you guys are close. Like, you can go 20 years without winning the league title.
Just that. Exactly.
But you know what? This is what I tell people. Football works in cycles. If you look at it now, yes, Man City are dominating. But you look at eventually Haaland will move on. We know that, right? Because he's not going to stick at Man City. De Bruyne is what now? 32. People can say they will replace them. I'm telling you, them two players, you can't replace that type of quality. They'll get quality, but not them two. Yeah. For me, I look at Liverpool and their slot. They're doing all right. What happens with Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk is big for them. I think Arsenal are in the best position in terms of Asia players, the profile. It's just they need to win one to then pick it up. The problem is with Arsenal, and I've said it already, we're going to get into them whenever, but they've got this season and maybe next little push. If it don't happen then, that's it.
Honestly, I think it's now.
What do you mean as in that's it? What do you mean? People leaving, managers leaving? What do you mean?
Potentially.
In the sense of, I tell will probably go and there'll be players that, imagine you're Saka, you're going, bro, I'm star boy and I'm here. What am I winning?
No, I don't think Saka's
gone. Saliba's gone in 2 years if we don't win a trophy. I know that. 100%.
Not Saka though.
No, I don't think Saka either. But players like Saliba, players like even
Gabriel, maybe,
Yes, I'm saying that's the thing. Like right now, look, we're looking at we had that link here. Who was talking about it? Rudiger. Why is he opening his big mouth for us?
So
about Rudiger to Madrid, and that happens, and then people start talking about it. Now, I was thinking to myself, I said, well, if Arsenal do get an offer, let's say in January or in the summer, 200 mil for Saliba, cool, it's a lot of money, and Saliba's worth every penny. However, you accept
200 million, yeah.
Let's just say this is just like paper talk, innit? That's what they were saying, yeah. As a package, maybe. But what's the point? If you got to replace him, you don't. There's the players who was next up is Lenny Yoro, and these guys got him.
Which is why I didn't want you. I said it to Nick. I didn't want Euro going Man United. I wanted
but
Euro
look,
to go Real Madrid, and that would have delayed.
That would delay the would never happen.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that going back to United, yes, they're in a rubbish position at the moment. They're improving, but they're so inconsistent. You don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. They're very inconsistent, improving but inconsistent.
You just think that everyone they play, they could do them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyone can do United at the moment.
Yeah.
So like United used to have this aura about them. Yeah, every time you go up against United, it's like the game.
That aura left many years ago.
Oh, a long time ago, and it's even worse now. Now it's that United smash these guys up. Do you know what I mean, everyone's trying it. Everyone's like, United, forget them.
But there's been a difference this season. I know we're 11th, but there has been a difference in terms of defensively, and we're a lot more. So I feel more confident now than I did at the end of last season. But it has to happen now.
But there's no fear factor, and I feel like. I feel like back in the day, Old Trafford, when your team went to Old Trafford, you were like, even if United didn't had players out, you were like, oh man, Old Trafford, something's going to happen. Like, it's like you lot pulled the ball into the goal. Same with Anfield. When Liverpool at Anfield now, you think, we ain't got a chance against these, man. Yeah. And that's what United had. I feel like United have lost that. It will come. And, I know Amit said 5-6 years. I think if Ineos do it well, 3-4, maybe. Because, listen, you've got good players. But I feel you need to stop buying players when they're just overcoming into the twilight. Like you said, Varane was quality, as you said, but was getting injuries. Even at Real Madrid, he got injuries. You know what I mean? And obviously he's gone on to retire now. You've got Casemiro. I feel again a bit too late. Mount, I don't know why he went for Mount.
Why did you even bring him up, brother? Even though he's a likable guy when he talks and the way he kind of carries himself, I dislike that guy even more than Luke Shaw in terms of his injuries. Like, he's a joke, bruv. Like, he's one of those players, like, what does he do really, really well? Nothing. No. Like, he does everything okay. He's, he works hard and he's probably his best feature is his pressing down, down on the, in the final third to keep the ball in their first third. But oh my God, that guy is a joke. But I think I know you say about De Ligt is like, you think he's been around forever and he has, but he's what, mid-20s? Euro 18, Ugarte is like mid-20s or just before that.
Ugarte's trash.
Yeah, but I was about to say that.
But I'm just saying that's a difference. That's a difference to Glazers, Casemiro old, Varane old. Like there's a difference. There's a shift in going for younger players and cheaper players as well.
Yeah, but not
even though we still spent a lot of money overall. We did, but there were 20. Like Mazraoui, as Amit said, good signing. He was 12 million. You got your 30s and 40s for De Ligt and Ugarte's 50.
Mazraoui is he's surplus to requirements at a big club. So 12 million, just get rid of it. It's a flash sale. He's on Vinted, bruv. Yeah, and you guys bought him.
Yeah, but you just praised him. When I first mentioned him 10 minutes ago, you praised him.
No, I think he's a good player, but he's surplus to requirements where he was.
But we're not Bayern's level, unfortunately, so that's
exactly.
going to be the case,
that's what the case
They're
is.
winning leagues or almost winning leagues and, winning cups as well.
Yeah, but you need to go.
We're not.
It's hard for United because they're in a difficult position. They can't attract the big names and they can't attract the young stars. So they got to go for former young stars that didn't quite hit the...
And I'm telling you guys now, you need to keep on City's back because people were talking on Twitter about, or X, whatever you call it, about them winning 2 of their cases, but they lost 23 of their cases. They won 2 of them out of 25. It's coming. And then when it comes, I'm telling you, Arsenal need to be thereabouts. I'm not going to say Liverpool because I dislike Liverpool more than any team in the world, but you need to be up there bums, I'm allowed to say that, because it's coming. Like in black and white, they're gonna get, whether they get expelled or a huge reduction. It's coming.
Okay, just on that quickly before we come away from Man United. Let's say if that does happen, would you accept? Wait, what is a season when you finish behind them? Because let's say, would you accept a Premier League title?
Goal difference. Aguero.
Would you accept?
There's 2. Ollie finished second to them, and Fergie at the start of their kind of dominance. You've got 2 or 3, and I think Liverpool got 2 or 3.
Would you celebrate that league title?
I wouldn't celebrate it, but no, I wouldn't celebrate it. It's weird, isn't it, to win a title that way for all of our fans, even if, no disrespect to Arsenal, but you've not won a league for 20 years plus whatever it is. Us is 10, 11 years. Yeah. Even you not winning it, you'd be happy. But I don't know. It's a weird way to.
I think as a Premier League, it's just we'll be happy because it's justice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's more. I'm happy about them getting caught, them getting punished. But I'm telling you, that will not be the punishment. The punishment will either be a points deduction over a few seasons, hefty ones, or if they get expelled from the Premier League. If they get expelled from the Premier League, they don't just go automatically into the Championship or League One or League Two. The leagues need to accept City into their league if they want to.
They will happen.
They will, because it'll boost the profile.
Juve did it, remember?
Yeah, they went down one league, innit?
Yeah, a couple of.
No, they went down bare leagues, didn't they? Didn't they go down like
I thought we just
three? Didn't they go down like 3 leagues?
No, I think it was 1.
Oh, was it 1? Oh, okay.
1 or 2, yeah, 1 or 2.
Yeah. I think Rangers are the ones that went down. Like that.
Yeah, Rangers went down probably,
Yeah, go on, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so that's Man United. So we've done that. So let's go into one of the other big games. We won't stay long with this one, quickly touching it. Tottenham 4, West Ham 1. With this one, well, I'll just say quickly, West Ham went 1-0 up. I don't know about you lot, but I never believed West Ham would hold on. Listen, I'm not being rude. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so disappointed in them. I feel like, how can you look at their signings, right? Just think about the defense. Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman, and Emerson, right? That should not be getting mullered by teams, which tells me it's either in front of protection or some of their managers doing wrong. I think in that game they went Guido Rodriguez, was it Paqueta, and who's the other midfielder they have in there? Was it Souček they did? Who was Souček?
Did they play Souček?
I think they did. I think that was their 3.
Yeah. And
I look at that and I think, you need to be doing better, West Ham. Like, all right, you can lose games. We all lose games, but to get battered by your rivals 4-1, that is all right. I know United, you've had 7-0 at Anfield. I know you held 7.
Fucking hell. Why did you come to that conclusion, bruv? Man's gone from 4-1 to 7-0 against Liverpool.
That was rude.
But what I'm saying is,
that is rude.
Well, what I'm saying, an informed Liverpool can smash up anyone. Like, that Liverpool can smash up anyone. Tottenham, no disrespect, to get battered 4-1 by Tottenham. It's mad. It's mad. I don't know what you lot think, but I'm very disappointed because I thought they could aim for top 4, top 5.
You know what? What I've seen with West Ham, I was saying, like, they bought a lot of players, a lot of players. But how many of them really were like, he's going to transform that team?
I think transform to my level though, because we're thinking.
But they should be improving. They should be improving them. They won the Europe.
Exactly.
Right. So you want the next level to that. Wan-Bissaka was a great signing, I think. Yeah, that's a good signing. And who else did they sign? They signed Max Kilman. Max Kilman was all right, bro. He's all right. No. Like, listen, Todibo was a name before. Do you remember when he was a kid? He was a name, like Todibo.
He was linked to United a few times.
Yeah. Perfect. See, that's the perfect type of United.
Same owners, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like them ones, and like having people coming off the bench, Mavropanos, for example, he's not up to scratch. Just be real, like these people are not up to the level. And then they sign young, exciting players like Luis Huirelme.
Bench.
He's a baller, bro. Like, you got to play. What's the point having these guys in and then not giving them a chance? Especially when you're down, go for it. You're gonna go for it anyway. And then, but it doesn't help when like people like Kudus lose their mind and start smashing everyone up.
WWE thing. I see 2 players before.
I love the fact that one of them was Richarlison. He ran into his shoulder.
Madness.
Clown.
I feel
West Ham just let down, man.
Now I watched that game in quite in detail. I was around my mate's house watching it, and I thought West Ham played really well in the first half, quite solid. Obviously, it was 1.5 time, isn't it? But in the second half, West Ham just capitulated, didn't they? They just fell apart within like 8 to 10 minutes. Spurs just went bang, bang, bang. So it was a really, really bad second half from West Ham. I think the grass isn't always greener. I know towards the end of the season, West Ham got a few beatings under Moyes. But I forget the ex-Wolves Spanish man. What's his name? Yeah. I know he's got a good reputation, and I'm sure he's definitely more technical and tactical than Moyes. Don't get me wrong, but that doesn't always work out. We've seen that many times, and so far it's not working out for West Ham. You never know; they can turn it around, but the grass isn't always greener. And I feel like if a manager, like any manager, wins West Ham a European trophy, Conference League, okay, but it's still a European trophy. That guy should be given more time than ever, even though there were some poor results towards the end of the last season. But I was just surprised when they sacked him as well, or they both agreed to for him to go. But it was, I thought the second half was really, really entertaining. I loved it. I know a lot of Spurs and West Ham fans, and I think it's a rivalry that goes under the radar. They hate each other. They really do hate each other. And a good couple of my friends, I've got family that support Spurs. Majority of my family are Arsenal. Some are Spurs, some are Man United. And I've got good friends that are West Ham, and they just hate each other. But I thought Kudus as well. Before he got the yellow card, obviously it changed into a red. I thought as soon as he kicked him, I was like, red card. Before he even did the pushes and the poke in the eyes, or Richarlison, as you said, Richarlison ran into him. That wasn't actually Kudus' fault. So but I said, red card before he even did those other stuff. And I was surprised he got a yellow.
He was hacking at him.
He kicked, and he kicked Van der Ven on the floor, didn't he? He proper kicked him.
He lost his head, man. He lost his head.
So that for me is like a double. I don't know if you get a red card for that kind of violent conduct, can it be more than 3 games? Because I think that's a 6 games.
I think they can.
5, 6. I think that's like there's 2, 3 red cards in that. There's a red card kicking him on the floor, the pushing the first player Van der Ven, and poking the eyes of Sarr or whatever he did to his face. I think that's 3 separate red cards in my opinion. Anyway, at least 2, let's say. But I thought it was a great game. I really enjoyed it. I thought West Ham good first half, but Spurs just. Yeah, West Ham just fell to pieces. Todibo own goal. I thought Areola, is that his name, the goalkeeper?
Areola,
I thought he had a couple of near post goals conceded, poor goalkeeping. Yeah. It's Fabianski. Could he come back in just for FPL purposes?
Too old though, isn't it?
Really?
Fabianski plays their cup games.
Yeah, cup games now.
Well, maybe he'll come in a bit sooner. But
that's where West Ham signed, if I'm correct, Wes Foderingham. So they don't even have a decent goalkeeper.
Why are they signing him?
You see?
Yeah, for West Ham, that's 3. Yeah,
they did a lot of quantity, but no real quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But listen, that one, they got smoked. I don't think he'll last too long. That manager, West Ham fans will be on his neck.
Where are they in the league? The 15th. They're 15th. They're 5 points off relegation, so they haven't got that worry right now. But they've won 2, drawn 2, lost 4.
And who's their next game at home, Nick?
Let me check now.
United.
Oh, yeah. At the Stratford, I forget the stadium name.
They're going to turn up,
They'll turn up for you.
Everyone turns up. No matter how bad United get, teams turn up against us because we are Man United. It's just the fact. And then same goes for Arsenal, Liverpool, big clubs. They just turn up against you. And even though it's not the old days of what was the old stadium called? Upton Park, that's it, yeah. Where the fans were on you on the pitch. Obviously now there's this gap between the fans.
Horrible.
But still West Ham fans are still passionate. But I forgot about that. Yeah, but I'm very confident of winning that game. Ooh. I know this is. I was confident. I'm not saying easily. I was confident.
Clip that bit,
Yeah, clip it. I was confident of beating Brentford. I think it could be a close, but I think overall, whether it would be a close game or not, we're going to win that game. That's what I mean by I'm confident. Yeah, I think we're going to win that game.
No, I like that.
But they should never have sacked Moyes. I think they should have given him another 6 months this season.
So you should have as well.
Yeah, United should have, but leave it.
It should have given him to the end of the season. Why not? We got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, but which was good.
True say. In other games, we've got here Everton beat Ipswich 2-0. We haven't touched on that one. Good win for Everton.
Yeah, decent
win.
Do you know what's burnt me about that?
What?
I took Pickford out of my FPL team just before he started to get all these clean sheets and penalty saves. I'm hurting, bro.
Don't worry, man.
Flecken. He got me 4 points because he made a few saves, but I've lost out on bare points because of that.
Here's what it is. We don't talk FPL in this show. We say that for my real FPL
you don't.
show, We've got Brighton beat Newcastle 1-0. Good one as well. Newcastle, I'm not sure what's going on with them.
Yeah, man. Newcastle
inconsistent as well.
Very weird. Normally St James's is that guaranteed win.
Yes.
Don't know what happened with that one. We've got what other one am I missing? Fulham lost 3-1 to Villa. Bad result for them as well.
As expected though, but they started off well. Great goal by
Jimenez. Yeah, decent season, I think, regardless. Southampton lost 3-2.
Great game.
2-0 up in that one, weren't they?
Yeah.
2-0 up, 2-0 up. Went back to 2-2 and then 10 men and then 3-2.
Going down, because I put them at the beginning of the season, I said they're going to go down as, did I say 20th? I think I said 20th for them.
Southampton?
I think I said 20th for them to go down.
Southampton on 1 point. On 1 point. Lost 7, drawn 1, as well as Wolves. I didn't realise Wolves were that bad.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wolves have drawn 1, lost 7.
But Nick,
I'm
they've
looking
had
at it right
I
now.
think Wolves have had a horrible run of fixtures, though.
Yeah, horrible.
Wow, I didn't realise that.
Now Wolves
Palace
got
I
are
think they'll go down.
18th.
Now Wolves got set up. Them fixtures are not fair on Wolves, man. They got absolutely set
Yeah,
up.
but listen, it swings and roundabouts, man. They're eventually going to have to play everyone. So it's up to them because they got a good squad. They just got to deal with it, man. It is what it is.
I did say Southampton will go down. I just feel like they don't have enough. I feel like they're playing a lot of. They've got great youngsters, but you know them teams where you've got good youngsters, but not good enough for Prem. They could do it in the Championship, but it'll be too much. I think Ipswich will stay up.
Is it
really?
Yeah, I think Ipswich will go down.
I feel like Ipswich as it goes on. I think they'll
same.
win a couple of home games just to get them over the edge.
I really want Everton to go down.
I definitely do.
No, it's not happening though.
Yeah,
Unless they get another points deduction to make it
for no reason.
I'm tired. Yeah. They can go. They can sort off. But yeah, so yeah, Leicester beat them 3-2. But we're going to go into Sunday now. We had two massive games. I know Amit wants to talk on this one. We're only going to go for another 10 minutes in this one. Both games. We've got City played Wolves. I saw the game 1-1. I'm going to lie, guys. At 90 minutes, I thought, cool, it's settled. I went away. Same. I put my TV on and I saw John Stones running away and I thought, again.
Now, Matt, I did exactly the same thing, right? I was like, thankfully, they dropped 2 points because it makes our loss doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God, Wolves, they done something. And they were defending really well, man. Most of the game, they were defending really well. But then, it's controversy again, man. It's like, listen, I don't know what you think about it, but isn't Bernardo Silva obstructing the keeper? And then when the ball is coming off Stones, is he not offside?
I thought it was offside. I think what bugged me is that he nudged Sarr.
Exactly. So that's
into him, and Sarr kind of like pushed him. So you're interfering. You are
exactly. So that should be disallowed.
Yeah, it's true.
If you want to go by the rules of the game, whatever it is, that's the rule of the game. You can't interfere with the goalkeeper, and he did. Right? And again, it's why are they getting these calls, man? It's like they don't really need the help.
Yeah,
they're still sick. Like they should be smashing up Wolves, man. Really.
It's true, but what I will say about City, where I'll give them credit though, is that I think the difference between them and us at the moment is that they're relentless with the pressing. Like you feel like it's coming at some point. We spoke about Arsenal and Bournemouth. We missed a couple of chances, but there wasn't like a surge. You know what I mean? Like of constant chance, and then eventually the goal comes. And we know Fergie used to say it. You keep going. Eventually, it comes, whether it's last minute. And that's why United used to score so many last minute winners. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like City do that. And listen, they've got quality off the bench. Grealish, come on. Foden, come on. Like, it's a great team.
How many minutes? Do you remember how many minutes were added on at the end of the game?
Was it 5, I think?
Oh, but they scored in the 98th minute.
What in this Wolves one?
City, they scored.
Let me check. I'm checking now. He added on 5 minutes. And
so what were the 3 minutes?
They played 9 minutes.
Come on, see, it's like play until City score. It's the same thing at Arsenal. Play until City score, and it was literally the last kick of the game. There was no chance for any recovery. I don't want to sound like this guy, man, but I'm seeing it all the time. I'm not blind.
You know what happened? As an Arsenal fan, though, we don't want to because you know what happens. You say it, people like, look at him.
Okay, cool. Let's for a second. I'm not an Arsenal fan. Now, do I sound crazy?
No, not so crazy.
Right, exactly, bro.
It's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give. Listen, I want to know what the other 4 minutes before. There can't be that many fouls, substitutes, or whatever to make up for the thing.
You know what I hate? Yeah, the thing is, it's like when it goes for you, and I'm sure Nick would have said, when it goes for you in a club, get the goal, it feels fantastic. You're like, oh my god! But I do feel there is something. Like, surely I feel it, and I've never thought like that. But this is the first season where I've been like, nah, like it's too blatant. And then I think when they say when people talk too much to defend themselves, it's like they know there's something wrong. The way these refs keep talking, and this one's coming out, and Howard Webb,
they're covering each other.
Yeah, it's too much. It's like.
Do you think it's corruption rather than competence, or I think
it's both,
or both? Obviously,
the competence thing I've given up on because I think that you've got VAR now, and it's easy to look at these things and you can go. Was it last year Champions League where they used the semi-automated thing?
Wicked, man.
The body's off.
Yeah, that was very clear and quick as well.
Not this line and then
But to be fair, the offside things have been better. But it's the other decisions that are not consistent. They're the things that they're actually physically interfering with the decisions. Offside is offside. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And a red card is a red card if it's a red card. But if it's the same thing that happened in another game, give a red card there too.
Can I make this clear, guys, as well? Just so people in the comments will say, me and Amit Arsenal fans have said Saliba should have been sent off. Guaranteed.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
But Tosin should have been sent off.
Same.
End of story. I don't want to hear you this far. When you watch it, Jota was through and goal. End of story.
Exactly.
That's it.
Also, to add to that, do you remember last season, just to add to the City Wolves situation, I kind of understand why there was a little bit of that, because he does crouch down and the goalkeeper can see it, but he's still interfering. He's there. The goalkeeper can see he's there. He's in his view, so he's interfering. But last season against, I want to bring Man United into it, obviously, against Burnley, when Højlund was in front of Trafford,
Yes.
and it got Johnny. It was similar. Like Johnny Evans headed it in, and Højlund was kind of crouched down a little bit, and he was in front of the goalkeeper. That was disallowed.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the consistency?
Here's the difference.
I'm not saying it wasn't offside or was. I'm not saying it was wrong system.
Did Højlund touch the keeper intentionally?
I don't think so.
Okay, but Bernardo Silva did. He backed into the keeper.
Yeah.
So the keeper had to shove him.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so therefore his attention was gone from the ball. So his attention wasn't. Bernardo, get in the way. I see there's a ball coming. So by the time he's pushed him and looked up, John Stones already hitting the ball.
It is a distraction. And
come on, man.
Listen,
I watched the highlights. So when it happened in actual real time, how long did it take? Was it like instantly decided that it was allowed? Because I know he went to the screen. Because he went to the screen, didn't he? The ref.
Yeah.
Did it take a lot of time? Or was it instantly kind of, you go to the screen, I've gone to the screen, it's a goal? Or was it quite slow?
Because like I said, I only just saw him celebrating. I think after that, I kind of dashed it off. I was just like,
yeah, I hear you. Exactly, man.
So I think it's only afterwards I'm not too sure how long it took. For me, when I looked at it again, and I play in goal, I'm not a pro, but if you have that, sometimes you get the player shoving you, that's fine. But in that situation, the ball's whipped in, Stones heads it. As the goalkeeper, you're thinking about coming to claim it. How can you claim it if this guy is like right there
in your way?
He's in your way,
and he has no intention. He has no intention of going for the ball.
None whatsoever.
He's there to distract the keeper.
I don't want to keep sounding bitter, but listen, they got their 3 points. I feel sorry for Wolves and Gary O'Neill. Just to touch on this before we get to the last game, I think he said afterwards, it's like I think he tried to talk to the official, and they wouldn't allow it, and they gave him a booking. And that's another thing. It's like,
see.
I just want to chat to you, bruv. Like, bro.
They're like dodgy cops.
They're like dodgy cops, bro. High mighty, you know what I mean?
There's too much arrogance.
It's mad. It's mad. Obviously, so they've got the 3 points there. We're going to finish on Liverpool, Man City.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
They're stuck in my head now, man.
I know. They got you, man.
Living rent-free, bruv.
Liverpool, Chelsea. Again, I'll start. I feel like Chelsea get a lot of credit for me on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like I don't know if you saw everyone. If you haven't already watched my prediction show before the start of the season, I said Chelsea will finish 5th, and I looked at Chelsea, and I know they bought so many players, but I said if the manager comes with a type of plan, they've got good enough quality to go well. And I looked at yesterday; they could have nicked a point easily. They could have, and a lot of good performance. I thought Caicedo was fantastic in midfield. I think him and Lavia as a double.
It was good to see Lavia playing as well, man.
I like to see, and that's the thing, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I like to see quality players, and I love seeing that Reece James being back fit as well. I think what might cost Chelsea is the goalkeeper. I think Sanchez in goal. I know they say he's good playing out from the back, but I looked at was it the second goal Jones scored when a player has time to chest the ball down or take it down.
You should be claiming that, man.
Come out. You know what I mean? Even you guys, when we play 5-a-side, 7-a-side, if you're just playing goal, you're out. And I know you know I'm playing you before. You know what I mean? You're out straight away, you get the ball, whatever. So I feel like that's where they could improve. But yeah, good team. And I don't think it can be too disheartened. I think going forward, and that's a scary looking game for as an Arsenal fan now.
Listen, Chelsea are clearly improving. They're figuring out their best 11. Yeah, so that's what they needed. It should be settled. And I think having Reece James back, he came off, but I don't know if he was injured or nothing. But
probably just resting him.
And a fair play. That's how you got to manage him now. That's how they got to manage him. So if you got players like him, and Caicedo's playing well, Cole Palmer's always about. Even though in this Liverpool game he was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Like you can have off days like that. But generally, Chelsea are definitely improving, and they should be happy with that, man. There's a good performance, good performance, man. But Liverpool are Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool, people were saying, "Oh, when Klopp goes, Arsenal's gonna have a problem." But he's been given a gift of like quality players.
Did you believe? Quick question: did you think that this is the start Liverpool would have, or did you think now Liverpool probably won't do as well because Slot's not?
No, I didn't think they will be as good as they are at the moment. But I think they're still finding their feet under Arne Slot. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, thing is, look, quality players are going to be quality regardless, isn't it? So it's like they should be able to take instruction well. Some other players are becoming they're coming into the role, like Cody Gakpo, for example, this season. At the start, Luis Diaz was killing it. I don't know what's happening.
Fire.
But
he's one of them annoying wingers, man. He just don't stop, bro.
But the biggest player for me is Ryan Gravenberch. Huh? Look at the improvement. And you're like, he's another one that see where he went to a big club too quick with Bayern Munich. And that's the United should have been trying to sign.
Yeah. That would have been a perfect Man United sign.
But him and Gravenberch and Mino in the middle.
Yeah, perfect.
Dynamic. Do you know what I mean? But Liverpool got him and he's doing well. And look at Curtis Jones. Like a local lad just doing really well, man. He smashed it that game. He was so good.
Yeah.
But
he was everywhere in that game, innit? I don't know what happened
Everywhere.
with that chance though, when he looked like he lagged. You know?
When he wasn't sitting, why didn't he hit the ball?
He was just, I was like, come on, shoot.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like, obviously, before we get to Nick, I'm in agreement. I feel like Gravenberch has been amazing. And it's nice to see because Liverpool wanted a 6 and they had their doubts. They went for Zubimendi.
That's right, yeah.
Gravenberch was supposed to be we can't do nothing now. We've got to play you. But he looks comfortable there. And that shows you sometimes when a manager has continuous belief in a player and the player feels it, you get the performances. And I think Liverpool, in terms of the title, they look good, man. And
look good. You can't count them out. They've still got great players and experience. They've done it before.
Mo Salah, bro.
Salah, isn't it?
Just unbelievable player.
He dived though, by the way. He dived.
We'll get into that another time. But Nick, I want to get your thoughts on the Liverpool Chelsea game.
Not much to add, to be honest, mate. I mean, I dislike Liverpool more than any other club. Obviously, huge rivals, Man United. So seeing them top of the league, even though it's early days, I don't like to see it. But yeah, Chelsea have massively. I feel like I'm just always in pain, bro. But yeah, Chelsea are obviously massively improved under Maresca.
Yeah.
So yeah, massively improved. They played well. I'm more surprised. I know Amit touched on the squad situation. Yeah, Slot did get a very good squad inherited, but there's still more to it than that. I'm very, very surprised and unfortunately impressed with how Liverpool started, considering they've lost a monumental manager in Klopp. It's not just like a good manager. Like Arsenal lose your Wengers, Man United lose your Fergies. He's then, Liverpool, the Klopp. So even with a good squad, I think when Ferguson left as well, I know there wasn't a great squad, but it's still a good enough squad to finish top 4. And obviously it flopped because sometimes it does. So it hurts me to say it, but I'm massively impressed with Slot so far. Like to be able to compete and now actually be top after 8 games. And, apart from that freak result against Forest where they lost, when I thought, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought that's it. Like maybe some fans thought, okay, yeah, now it begins. They're going to go down to. I still thought they were going to finish top 4. I'm not saying that they were going to go down to 8th, 9th, but I'm really surprised with both managers. Actually, Maresca's done really well. I know, again, as Amit said, they've got a quality squad. Liverpool, they're both managers have inherited a quality squad, but again, it's not as easy as that. And I just thought, obviously, Maresca worked under Pep. Yeah, he worked under Pep. So he's got that kind of
Pep.
Yeah, he's got that ilk about him. He's got that kind of, aura about him. So he's so obviously 2 good managers. I didn't know about Slot, but I know he did well for Feyenoord. Is it Feyenoord or PSV?
Yeah.
He won the cup with them, and I think he won the league with them the first season, and then the cup the following season. So they had a manager that could win titles. But it's in Holland, obviously. Ten Hag has won titles with Ajax, and he's won cups with us. Fair play to him. But I'm just surprised with both managers, and obviously they're both doing well. But hopefully it doesn't stay as it is. I can't have Liverpool win the league, man, because obviously we're on our perch on 20 titles. Then you've got Liverpool on 19. I dislike Liverpool. I dislike Arsenal, but I have respect for both clubs because it's been done the right way. Good fans, passionate, good club. Your Chelsea's, I've got zero respect for them, and City, I've got zero respect for. So, like with them, if Man United are not going to win the league, which we're obviously not, I don't want Arsenal, Liverpool to win it. because I've actually got respect and that will hurt me. When City win the fourth league in a row, fifth league, I don't care because like they're cheats. I'm not like Chelsea have been on the cusp of getting in trouble as well. I think they have been in trouble. Obviously, they've been offering 8-9 year contracts. Probably that's how they've worked around spending as much as they have so far because they could spread out over more seasons. But if Chelsea and City do well, I don't. Yeah, let them win the cups and leagues. To me, that doesn't hurt me because I don't like both clubs. I don't respect them. I don't like Chelsea fans as well. But yeah, I don't. I'm going off on one, innit? I'm not even talking about Liverpool Chelsea now.
What? I don't like them.
But basically, what I'm saying, I'm surprised Liverpool started well, and after losing Klopp, that's a big thing, and he's steadied the ship already so far, and God forbid they win the league. But yeah, hopefully, honestly, I'm happy for you guys to win the league, man. Honestly,
thanks for that.
Over if it's you, City or Liverpool, sorry, because City I don't care about. I definitely want Arsenal to win over Liverpool, 100%.
We appreciate that, and hopefully we do. I feel like Liverpool have started well, but you know what people are forgetting? We're 8 games into the season, man.
Yeah, man.
30 games left, 30 games left, 90 points available. Listen, and I always tell people, and I don't know about you, but social media, if you can't handle it, makes you feel even worse when your team don't win. But you see me, I use it as my coping mechanism. I go through all the bad stuff just to kind of say, you know what? We lost now. What? Like, you know, because otherwise you'll be crying to sleep. Like, genuinely.
Who have you got next?
Liverpool.
The next couple of games. Oh my God, that is huge.
Liverpool Sunday. So I think with that game there, it's one of them where I just think we can't afford to lose.
Are we at home or are we at
home?
You're home.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel
I need that atmosphere to be
and then you've got Newcastle away. I know they're not in great form, but that's never easy, is it? Then Chelsea away. Bloody hell, that's 3 hard games.
Tough.
No, but you know what? We've been through hard games already. Look, we played City away, Villa away, Tottenham away. Then we've got Chelsea away as well, I think.
Newcastle away is happening,
I always say, I love getting these games done by Feb. Because when you're hitting a crunch title running, I don't like them away days at St. James's in the Peacock Park,
I hear you.
Villa Park. You know what I mean? Like,
And what's happening on the 4th of December?
United Littleton, 7:30, light work.
At the Emirates. 8:15, apparently.
I'm trying to get tickets for that, man. I said to my mate, I want to go see the football at the park, a little kick around the boys and that. So,
might as well, innit?
Yeah, oh, mate. Do you know what's funny about that? You said their kick around. I took a screenshot of it, just saving it. A little receipt just in case. Even though you usually batter us at the Emirates, like you never know, innit? I've saved that receipt, bruv.
You lot always turn up against us, innit? But listen, before we
not the Emirates, we don't. But anyway, you're coming.
Before we wrap up, obviously, Amit, we've got Shakhtar tomorrow night. What's your prediction for that one?
2-0. Modest.
I think it's one of them. Like we want to
get the win.
Let's
get the win. I want to see a 6-0, bro. But obviously, I just want to win. I just want to win and just get momentum going again. Let's start again. It's a reset.
About that little competition, bro. It's all about the Europa League, man.
That's a fair one. And listen, Nick, your one. Do you know where you're playing?
Away in Turkey, Fenerbahce. Jose Mourinho,
bro.
Even though Fener have not done start, apparently they're on his back already. The fans, isn't it? He started poorly, isn't he?
All I'm gonna say, you see that game. That is going to be one of the toughest away games you're going to have all season.
Yes, we've been Galatasaray away. The fans are crazy.
Yeah. But listen, you played them under different managers. What do you think Jose's team talk is going to be? He's going to be like,
me.
You think you're going to lose to these man? Fred in midfield.
I can see red cards happening, bro.
Fred and Amrabat, Fred and Amrabat are ready. They're
ready. Yeah.
I forgot about
even
Amrabat.
Though we've only got 2 points.
Signing.
I'll take a draw from that. Even though we've drawn our first 2 games. In the Europa League, I'll take a draw from that.
Now, Fenerbahce are coming out on smoke, bro. Like,
man.
You got
what do you reckon the score's going to be?
I genuinely think you're going to lose 3-1. I don't know why. I genuinely think you're going to lose 3. But you guys always in these away games. I don't know. You somehow do something. But I think away.
Didn't we play them last season, Fener? Or was it the season before?
You played
with Champions League, innit?
Probably Champions
League. We drew 3-all. Yeah, we drew 3-all in there. We went 2-0 up, didn't we, or something like that?
No, that was last year.
No? Was that?
Gala.
Yeah, was that?
Gala had Ziyech.
Oh, was that Gala? Yeah, that was Gala. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
last year.
Turkey in general is hard to go to.
Yeah, it's next level.
What's your prediction for that one you said?
I'm going to go 2-all.
2-all, yeah. Okay.
And I think we're more likely to win than they are.
Okay.
I don't disagree with what you're saying. You're right. It's Jose Mourinho. We've got ex-players there. It's Turkey. But I feel fairly confident with United right now. I really do. Like, I know I said it.
Brentford, relax, man.
These times they drew to.
I'm talking about the games that we didn't win, bruv. I'm not even talking about Brentford. I said to you for like the chances we're conceding compared to last season is 9-day difference. It just needs to click up front. But yeah, obviously, I'm relaxed, bruv. I know my place right now.
Fairs. And before we wrap up, listen, let people know. Listen, first of all, thanks for coming on. I've missed this. Yeah, we need
the OGs.
More of it. Listen,
trust me.
People find you, Nick. Let them know.
I've got a Facebook page, the COP versus the Stretford and Banter page, which is Man United Liverpool fans. But any fans can go on there. I've got about 30,000 followers on there. It's just good fun, usually because just talk about Liverpool, Man United, but we talk about Arsenal, Chelsea, and other stuff as well. But yeah, the COP versus the Stretford and Banter page on Facebook.
Love that. Listen, Amit, I'll keep telling you, you're going to start one soon.
I will, man. I will. I promise you. But for now, look, just catch me on Twitter, man, or X. You know what I mean? AmitKL 86. But yeah, man, catch me on there saying some mad stuff.
Thick rapper as well.
Much though. Yeah, I'll MC now and again. But yeah. But yeah, that's for another time.
I'm trying to play it down.
That's for another time. That's for another time. Listen, big up, man. This was sick. This was sick, man.
Yeah, nah,
what about you, Matt, as well? What's the next thing you're doing? Because like you've been, as Amit was saying, you've been on all these other YouTube channels. The Tottenham fan, what's that guy? That Greek guy? What's his name?
Oh, George, lovely guy.
Sick.
I just I just try and connect with different people, reach out. Obviously, where I can, as I said, we're in the same work sector. We know what it's like to get available time. I should have one this week. I kind of touched it with both of you. I think I mentioned to Amit as well. I should have one this week. If it goes ahead, it's a very big deal for me.
Blessings.
Might not be for many others, but you'll see in the week. I'll send out the link if it happens. And listen, I'm just appreciative of everyone jumping in. You guys support me.
Anytime.
Listen, if you want to put it up, I see you retweeting for me, commenting.
For sure.
It means a lot. And guys, you know where to find me: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Back in the podcast, BoTNPodcast on TikTok. I'm just about, man. I'm trying to do my thing. Keep supporting. I think I'm trying to get to this 300 mark is bugging me with subscribers.
You'll get there, bro. Today's the day.
Run it up.
It's the one.
You know what I mean?
This the one. Take you there.
Then we go 400, 500, and we see what happens. But listen,
to infinity.
That's it,
my boys. But listen, I appreciate you lot coming on. Love for this. And Man United, Arsenal fans. And listen, going to be on plenty more during the season. I brought you back. It's nostalgia. It feels
right, man. It feels right, brother.
It just feels right. But listen, love my guys for coming on. And listen, I'm sure people see us in the future. For those who tuned in, like, comment, subscribe, share around, all of that.
All that.
Soon. Peace.
Peace.